Welcome to Valley Children's Stadium, everyone, the home of the Fresno State Bulldogs. And for a team whose mantra is anytime, any place, anywhere, it's always good to be home. And these fans have shown out for the clash we have ahead of us. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, a crew looking to make a statement. Squaring off with another team from the Pac-12, the Fresno State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. He'll bring it out. It's Martinez. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So Fresno State's offense will have plenty of work to do after that return was bottled up. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we've played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on 3rd down.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on him, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back. And this defensive end can put him there often.
And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. To the ground with the back. On the move at the 30. Just steamrolling his way through. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got a kick in the door. Trying to surge it in. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Fresno State takes over in the offense. We'll go back to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. A 1st down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Power football with the run. At the 45, on his way. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. On 1st and 10 from the 38. They'll give it to him again. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Last time these two got together, it was a tight one, Jesse.
Seems like every time these two teams play, the game just feels faster, right? Because it is a rivalry game. There's just a greater sense of urgency when we see these teams match up.
Yeah, the fans feel it. They know it. There's so much to it. They think about it all year long. When you talk about the next game on the schedule, they're always looking forward to this one.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to run it. At the 20, he's got space. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
These 3rd downs, man, they're critical down in distances. When you have mobile quarterbacks, it's just so great to know that, 1, they can get it throwing it for your offense, but 2, if it's not there, they can take off and scramble and generate big plays as well. This guy now, because of his athleticism, he's got the offense knocking on the door inside the opponent's 10-yard line.
Quarterback checking the play. On 2nd down, he'll fire. He's got it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. And they've moved their way down, but still they need 2 more yards. Can they bang it? Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
The trend continues for this offensive line from last week. They gave up 5 sacks last week. They've given up 4 today. The most important part of your offense is protecting that quarterback. They've got to do a better job.
So they'll try to get it going in the right direction this time. 2nd and long from the 19. They'll go to the ground. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. They're trying to get to it. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. Fresno State will have to punt. Makes a move. Barishnikov should be so sweet. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And, Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make them miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Arguably the game of the week, fellas, with 2 top 25 teams locking horns. Northwestern is just getting blown off the field right now, and it may continue to get worse before it gets better. If it gets better. What a shocker today in Evanston. They're trailing by 21 to Ohio State.
Got room at the 35.
Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Fires it incomplete. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They'll try to get the first through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Offense getting set for first down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. He's up to 81 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. First down here for the offense. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Running behind that left side. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. The give to the back. At the 40, there he goes. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. And now they've moved into the red zone. They're going to run it. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Using his feet to buy time. It's complete on the right side. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. They played keep away with the football, but if this defense can make one more stop on 3rd and goal, they might force a field goal attempt. Blasted as he lets it go. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And now the lead's extended a little further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Give to the running back. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze is to get him on the ground.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. In the gun end, looking to throw on 3rd down. Finds his big tight end. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. Handoff to the lone back.
I think the offensive coordinators are there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs and hopefully move the football.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that...
Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And once he got loose, it was all over.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Quarterback checking off. They'll throw it on 1st down. He's going to fire deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And here comes the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On 3rd down, going up top. Going up top. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Fresno State.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And the returner will be brought down. Offense set on 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Bermudez. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Still, he is smashing people. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Wants to throw on first down. It's caught at the 35, just plowing ahead. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. They'll throw it from the red zone. Makes the catch. It's Bell. And it's in for a touchdown. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting him to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. He'll come out throwing on first down. And that one's too high, out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. One more play before the teams head to the locker room. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Took a shot as he threw. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise we saw just that in the first half today.
Oh, he's going to go for the return. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Looking for a productive play on first down. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Firing to the right, complete. Crosses the 30, he's got away. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And the defense is going to have more plays like that. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop. Maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game. So if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue to give this guy touches today.
Third down coming up after that completion. Looking to throw for it. And he intercepts it. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. On first down, here comes this offense. From the gun, running back gets to give. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped a gain of 6. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He'll do it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And it just seems like there's a little more oomph in a hit like that in a rivalry game, David.
Man, yeah, and you have to love it in these rivalry.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Leaves it with the running back. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Pocket starts to collapse. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You can tell breaking on the football really, really well. Seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it. Almost had another interception.
And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense. Couldn't order better field position for this offense. On the run, it's Rivers. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
How about the day for this show? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 31-21. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Marshall is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Randy Moss had a hand in getting this kid to Huntington, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? They're trailing by 10 to Toledo. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Getting some heat. On the move at the 30. How about that nice run from this junior quarterback?
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down. And I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping me.
They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut. You want to talk about a decision that could blow up in your face. Going for it inside your own 40. Throws for the tight end. Makes a grab enough for the first. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying?
Oh my goodness, he's still moving. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, first down. He's going to pass. Looking to the big tight end. It's complete. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. Slams into the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. The kickoff team out there getting set. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After the missed connection, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Rivers. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The Bulldogs with the 1st and 10. They're going to throw it again. On the move, he fires. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Here they come on 2nd and 10 from the 47 after the incompletion. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Feeling some heat. He's got his man. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll throw it on first down. Touchdown, Fresno State. A great catch and run for 6. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Line gets set, first down. Handoff from the gun. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
That's such a nice start to this drive, too, because you've got the lead late and you want to run the football. You want to be physically dominant. Defense knows you're going to do it, and still, on the very first play of the drive, you're able to rip off a long run like that. Great vision there, and a nice job up front with the surge by the O-line.
So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. They'll leave it with him. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Right back to the well. That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Going up top on first down. Gets it out fast. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. They get to the line quickly.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Back to work on 2nd and 10 from the 41 after that last incompletion. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great sailor. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
Looking to move it through the air. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Gets it inside the 25 down to the 22-yard line with the pickup of 4. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. It's complete to the right. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. The give to the tailback. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. At the 45 on his way. He found plenty of room and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Trying to find his man on 1st down. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. They keep attacking through the air. Trying to beat the D deep. And the ball is picked off. Trying to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
They'll go to the toss. Still running it, just having these dudes bounce off of him like popcorn. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
On 1st down from the 13-yard line. He wants to throw. Using the quick game. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, and you're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Hello, everyone, and welcome. We are surrounded by pageantry and tradition, and it's clear to see that college football will be at its best today. And the Aztecs will kick it away to start us off. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Okay, so here comes the offense for the first time today. Here he comes, and any time this guy touches the ball, and he will touch it plenty, a bolt of electricity just goes through the stadium, David.
And they'll feature him. They'll give him the ball, like you said, a lot, early, often, and he's a guy that can make...
Just causing wreckage in the secondary. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle, physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the fourth quarter.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on 3rd down. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. So now the offense is going to have to regroup. A turnover on the first drive of the game can bruise that confidence a little bit.
No doubt about it. It's so...
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to go up top on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to run for it. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm, but after that last running play moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Back to the ground game on the left. At the 35, he's just plowing down the field. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bell. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. It'll just make it more satisfying if they can move the chains after starting 1st and 20. Quickly out to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Coming after it. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. And they'll close in on... They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They'll throw it on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They'll keep it on the ground. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And they're in for a touchdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Running back searching for a hole. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line. This offense has a 2nd down play. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. 1st down to start the drive after the break. Now they'll run it on the toss. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up of 6. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They go to the ground. Just ran him over. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. From the gun, running back on the move. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold it.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. After the 5-yard step off, 1st and 15 for this offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Strong, firm tackle. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Let's see what they do on 2nd. He's looking to throw. Going to try to get it himself. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that 6th sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you.
He's off to the races. Touchdown! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
And they thought about a return, then thought they'll bring it out to the 25. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Aztecs racing to the line in the hurry-up. Back to throw, it's Sayin. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Aztecs will line up to punt it away. Wants to return it. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Pressure coming. Setting up the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. He's got his man. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Finds a crease at the 20. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. This offense doing business in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making... First down for this offense. He's looking to throw it. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. After the misfire now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. Trying to get to him. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line
going for it all. He makes a grab, and he will house it.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. Don't know if the offense set for a first down play. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They're just about ready to kick it away. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
They try to pop a run on the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Aztecs want to move quickly. Movement here from the tight end. To the air. It's Sayin. That pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. They bring the punter onto the field now. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Finds his big tight end. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field.
Hold it. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. So after the penalty, a little extra ground to cover on first down. Give to the running back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. He's back to throw on second down. Finds the tight end. Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Now adjusting. He'll try to do it himself. Still on his feet at the 45. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Across the 25, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. They're bringing heat. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Into their happy place for a touchdown. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Great decision by the quarterback, and there's a danger on defense. When you play man coverage against this guy, when you've got DBs and their backs are turned to the QB, if you're not careful, he'll just tuck it and run and take off, and by the time all those DBs and defenders have turned around, it was way too late. He was gone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Missouri is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. 2nd and 10 here. Quarterback will audible. On second down, looking to throw. Got the quick pass.
Well, I think the quarterback was trying to push that ball deep down the field. Nobody was open, though, so he finds his fullback for a short gain.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Singh. And he's got enough for the first down, it'll be at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. At the 45, on its way. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. This drive's been productive so far, already picked up a couple of first downs, now out close to midfield. He tries to take the top off. Makes the grab. No one's going to get him. Touchdown. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that ball. Nice job.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Aztecs moving quickly to the line.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Quarterback on the keeper. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. The Aztecs will try to pin them back with the punt. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Try to get it to the edge. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right.
And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. The give to the back. Ripping through the defense.
And it's runs like that, man, where he just shows you a little bit of everything that is the reason why he's in the Heisman race. Like, this dude leads the nation in rushing for a reason. They hand him the football a lot. They trust him, and he continues to deliver and make big play after big play. This dude is an absolute superstar.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Here they come, trying to convert a third and short from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. And the pass hits, picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Leaves it with the back. Just ran over it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. They'll run it from the gun. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
The play action fake. Starts to scramble to the left. Fires on the move. He makes a catch. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. He's going to pass. Quickly to the tight end. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. To the air on first down. He's got the tight end. Just destroying his way through the field. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the first and goal. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Snagged in the end zone. Velcro on the hands, and it's a touchdown. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the fourth quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 16. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He'll take the deep shot. Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge gain. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. And the Aztecs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Just a little off. Incomplete.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Aztecs are marching down the field. They'll give it to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Aztecs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
The offense lining up for a first down play. From the gun to give, looking for room. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. He wants to throw here on second down. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Looking for the end zone. And that one's way too far for everybody.
And you got to wonder if this offense is trying to run the score up, because they're blowing this team out. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they're still taking shots. They're going to play until this clock reads all zeros.
Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. This offense is scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll try to get it in with the run. dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown. You can see it on the sideline. They built a comfortable fourth-quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. Going up top on 1st down. He's got an open man. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. 1st down here for the offense. Here's the handoff. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Keeps the legs moving. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Power football with the run. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. We know the way to San Jose, heart of the Silicon Valley and home to the San Jose State Spartans. And anticipation has been high all week for this one. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, a group with a lot to prove here today. Facing off with another team from the Pac-12, the San Jose State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Just about set to kick it away. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. So the San Jose State Spartans offense is on the field for the first time today. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Pollard.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
The Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. This is just a great matchup to watch on the outside and who can win downfield in the passing game.
Man, this reminds me of 1997, Charles Woodson versus David Boston. 2 physical athletes that are going to be going toe-to-toe all game long.
Yeah, 2 alphas, 2 guys that play the positions where you have to have such confidence, cornerback, wide receiver. Let's see this throwdown.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. Headed to the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
We know this guy is in contention right now for the Heisman Trophy, and this late in the year, if you're going to bring that home, you've got to put up big...
He bullies his way into the end zone for a touchdown. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know...
They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. The give to the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? But if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a 1st down. Give to the running back. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. Got 8 on 1st down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. He stopped almost immediately. He didn't get much, but he didn't need much. They've got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And you usually don't bring in dime packages for running teams. You bring in dime because you know they're going to throw the football. You got more speed on the back end to cover, and defensive linemen know they have their job to do. And their job is to go with that quarterback.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Leaves it with the running back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up and get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Finds his man down the middle. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's...
Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. He was trying to get that return. First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. They'll leave it with him. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. Offense, quick tempo.
And that play there is essentially a microcosm of why this guy's the leading rusher in the nation and why he's in contention with a Heisman Trophy.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his second interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Boy, could they use a conversion on third and short from their own 24. They'll try to get it through the air. Moves away as he feels pressure. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. They've got the screen set up. Still on his feet at the 45. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Leaves it with the back. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. He's now up to 64 yards rushing in this one and closing in on 1,800 yards for the season. Just buried it.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. His defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Down to the 18-yard line, it's first and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on second and 2.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. He's got his man, makes the grab. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And it's right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Stanford has the lead right now, but there's no John Elway on this team, and that's why...
Quarterback checking the play. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quarterback extends the play. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Steps away to find some room. Trying to escape and get it himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown.
And I love the decisiveness by the quarterback on that play. Nobody open downfield. I'm going to go get this myself. And I'm not just going to go get a first down. I'm taking this thing to the house.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice job by the kickoff. Here comes the offense on 1st down. He'll start this drive firing. Snagged in the middle. It's Bermudez. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Got out of trouble and throws. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the... A 1st down for the offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Sends it downfield. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run play action. Trying to make magic with his feet. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab on the left. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback checking off. Comes out throwing on 1st down. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away, incomplete.
Defense doing a great job watching the quarterback's eyes and breaking on the ball. They already have 2 picks in the game, and they swat that one away. They are doing an awesome job in coverage.
Got a man. It's Bermudez. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Escapes trouble. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense has got in there trying to pick up some yards. Offense getting set for first down. He's looking to throw it. Oh, he wants it all. Grabs it inside the 15. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Didn't take him long to get into the goal-to-go package. Here they are on first down. Takes the easy completion. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Now on 2nd and goal. Slams it ahead. Bounds into the end zone for a touchdown. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
He looks that one in nicely. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 30. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to... Offense set on first down. Hand off from the shotgun. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Singh. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 4th down, looking for the completion. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover. First down to start the drive after the break. Use the play fake, now to throw. Extending the play. It's complete on the right side. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
Small game, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
The give to the tailback. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. This offense has failed on its previous 2 4th down attempts, but they need to keep this drive alive. Tackled after picking up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. He's up to 107 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing. Now they're going to throw it. Still looking on the move. It's snagged in the end zone. Touchdown. And that might be a dagger. They push the lead out, and they are now setting their sights on their 12th straight win. And they did tack on the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they move the ball down.
He's going up top. He's got it down the right side. Afterburner's coming. Touchdown, Spartans. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They go to the ground. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll try the run. Steamrolls his way ahead. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. And now on first down after converting with the run. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give, and tick, 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 tick. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And this is so frustrating late in the game when you got to get the football back and you can't stop them. My goodness, this drive's been going play after play after play. This defense has got to find a way to blow up, make something happen, get a stop, and get the football back.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Toss sweep to the right. Open space at the 25. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
So close to cashing it in for this offense. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to throw it into the end zone on 3rd down? And they'll knock him down. So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll try to power it in. Gets it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop, but the sweet pulling catch is ready to give them a first down. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. He's going to pass. They're trying to get to him. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Weeks. Throws to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. A shot for the end zone. And the pass is incomplete. They were going for the fabulous parting gift, but instead will just go home with a loss.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.